Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the TS and AB Lasset 2021 and the 23rd session is going on. And now I posted something on the screen. Please, anyone can unmute and read what I posted on the screen. Yes, anyone can unmute and read what I put on the screen.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Read.
Right, sir. Good morning, namaskar, assalamu alaikum, subodayam, suprabhat, habrija, asubhi. National Handloom Day, 7th August, National Handloom Day, 7th August. Wish you all happy Handloom Day. Keep loving handlooms. National Handloom Day is observed on 7 August every year on 7 August, August 7th, 1905 at the Calcutta Town Hall. A formal proclamation was made to boycott foreign goods and use only Swadeshi products called the Swadeshi movement. It was launched to protest against the Bengal partition by the British government. In 2015, the Union government declared 7 August as the National Handloom Day. The objective and significance of National Handloom Day is to raise awareness about the importance of the handloom industry and their contribution in the socio-economic development of India. Use handlooms and feel the warmth of the artist's hands and hearts. Let us salute our weavers and all those associated with handlooms sectors contributing towards our rich indigenous heritage culture of India to the world. Professor Dr. Muhammad Sahib Hussain.
Yes. The purpose of giving you in the WhatsApp is read. I concentrate more on the today posting. See, when you observe that one, that I thought that is, so, yes, definitely that I'm going to ask something which I posted, then I want to read it. And today that your speed is very excellent. That means a good practice. That is the reason practice makes man perfect. That the people will say over there. Okay, let us come to the point here. And now I will. Directly go to my better half because she will deal the GK and that GK that I'm making over here. Yes, Saturday. Yes, this is the thing. Yeah. So now I will hand over the things to my wife and my wife will deal it. Today's GK. Later on that I will concentrate on today's Swadeshi movement as well as the time would be left over there. Then I will concentrate more on the mental ability. Yes, now start.
Saturday's GK kind of is. Now, good evening, girls and boys. And now, first question: who is the shortest at 21.5 inches adult to have been verified by Guinness World Record from Nepal? One is Bahadur Sanghi, two is Bahadur Dangi, three is Bahadur Mungi, fourth is Bahadur Shangi. And now, which is the correct answer?
Among the four, which is the correct one?
Bahadur Dangi. Now, second question: who is the tallest 8.9 man from
Eight,
Turkey?
8 feet 9 inches. That is the symbol. 8 feet 9 inches.
From Turkey in the world, whose name was entered in Guinness World Records? First one, Sultan Kaiser. Second one, Sultan Kozen. Third one, Sultan Abud. And fourth one, Sultan Samad.
Which is the right answer among the four?
Second is Sultan Kozen. And he is the tallest man.
Now we can see in the right, Sultan Kozen is there. He is from Turkey and his height is 8 feet 9 inches. If you not be mistaken, yes, that is the road. 8, 9. And the next one is the last, the Lilliput man is there, and whose name is we have read here, and the name is Bahadur Dangi, and he is the person who is the shortest one, and his length also given in the question. Yes, next.
Third question: how many countries are dash in Asia according to the United Nations? First one is 46, 2, 47, 3, 48, 449.
In our last class that we said that how many countries are there in the European Union? If I not be mistaken, that is the 44. And here in the Asia, how many countries are there in Asia?
48. Fourth question. A married woman, a legitimate relation to a married man or unmarried man is called 1. Lover, 2. Paramour, 3. Beloved, 4. Fancy.
Even though it is wrong, no matter. Continue it.
Paramour. Somebody said. Fifth question. The word dash can be used to refer to the husband or the wife. The word dash can be used to refer to the husband or the wife. 1. Lover.
Spouse.
2. Spouse.
Spouse.
Very good. Very good. Spouse.
Appreciate.
Now, what is the mode where highest material oblique goods will be transported in the world? 1 is by air, by land, 2, 3 by water, 4, 1 or 2.
1 and 2 correct. The last chance is. Among the 4, which is the right? The largest transport across the world.
By water. 7th question. Which are top countries producing the oil in the world in 2021? 1 is Saudi Arabia, 2 is Russia,
Option 1.
3 is USA, and 4th one is Canada. And now its correct answer is USA. Okay.
The position goes in this way. United States number 1, Russia number 2, number 3 Saudi Arabia, number 4 Iraq.
And 8th question. Which type or kind of instrument is used in fencing game oblique sport? 1 sword, 2 dagger, 3 rapier, and 4th is machetes.
What is the name of the instrument? Yesterday that I discussed.
3rd one, rapier. 9th question. Sahasradhara, meaning thousand-fold spring, is one of the most popular tourist destination located in dash in India. 1 is Simla, 2 Dehradun, 3 Amritsar, 4 Patna.
Which is the right answer?
Dehradun. 10th question. When Bar Council of India wants to establish law university, then whose services are sought in establishing NLSUI Bangalore in India? 1. Professor Dr. Upender Bakshi, 2. Professor Dr. R.K. Mishra, 3. Professor Dr. N.V. Madhava Menon, and 4. Professor Dr. R. Venkat Rao.
It is actually NLSU, National Law School of India University. IU, not UI. Yes. The right answer is?
Dr. Venkat Rao.
Venkat Rao.
R. Venkat Rao.
So, Dr. N.V. Madhava Menon. 11th question. How many national law universities are there in India? 1, 21, 2, 22, 3, 23, 4, 24. Anybody?
In Telangana, one is there. AP is another is there. Orissa is there. West Bengal also there. Raipur is there. Himachal Pradesh is there. So if you happen to see like that, it's 23 comes over there. National law universities or NLUs are the most popular law schools in the country. And NLSIU is the Bangalore was the first NLIU, that's the National Law University in India, established in the 1986. Today we have the 23 national law universities that is called NLUS spread across the country. Of course, the name is given over here. NLU says India, National Law Schools of India first, National Law University Delhi, and so on and so forth. If you see like that, there are 23 are given. The last, not the least, I can say, Dharmashtra National Law University Jabalpur, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University Sonipat, Haryana. So these are the things. But let me say one thing to you. In one state, that is the Maharashtra state, there are three national law universities are there. Maharashtra is spending a lot of money for the legal education. And what are the three? Number one, it is in Mumbai. There is a National Law University Mumbai. Number two, National Law University Aurangabad. Number three, National Law University in Nagpur. There are three national law universities are there under the Maharashtra state. But in other states, only one. Partly that we do have it NLS, that is Nalsar, we do have it in the Telangana state. Okay, next 12th.
12th question. What is common law admission test? CLAT. One is, this is common entrance to seek admission, UGC recognized universities of India. 2. This is common entrance to seek admission in engineering in India. Third one, this is common entrance to seek admission in medicine in India. Fourth one, this is the common entrance to seek admission in national law universities in India.
I think it is not that much tough question.
Option 4.
Sir.
Yes, that is the right answer.
Very good. Right answer. 13. What is the new president of Executive Committee of Consortium of NLUS in India? One is Professor Dr. Ranveer Singh. 2. Professor Dr. Krishna Devarao. Third one, Professor Dr. Faizan Mustafa. Fourth, Professor Dr. KVS Sharma.
Yes.
Professor Dr. Faizan Mustafa.
Let me add something over there here. And now he is the president of the executive committee of the consortium of NLSUIS in India. When you see the Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh, and he was the first, we can say the vice chancellor with Nalsar, which is there in Hyderabad for a longer time. Later on, that he moved to the Delhi, NLU Delhi, Ranbir Singh, and I believe that by this time that he is retired, I believe. So next, Professor Krishna Devarao, and he is also worked there in the Nalsar, but as a registrar or any other capacity, and many other places also he was the vice chancellor. The last time that he was the vice chancellor in the Calicut, the Cuttack National Law University, but now he's the place, the Ranbir Singh, that he went over there as a vice chancellor, that is the Delhi, that is the National Law University Delhi. And we come to the Professor Dr. Faizan Mustafa is concerned, and he was the product from the Aligarh Muslim University, and he was the registrar also, that he worked for the various places, and he's there worked in NLSU, not NLSU, the NLU in Cuttack also, and before that he worked in the KLN, that is Bhubaneswar, the deemed university. At present, now he is the vice chancellor of the Nalsar, that is Hyderabad. Let's come to the Professor Dr. KVS Sharma is concerned. Now he is the vice chancellor of the Maharashtra, that's NLU Aurangabad. Yes, these are the feedback. Yes. Next.
Now 14th question.
Oh.
Which is the best private university for law in India? 1. Symbiosis Law School, Pune. 2. Army Institute of Law, Mohali. 3. Jindal Global Law School, Sonipat. 4. Institute of Law, Nirma University, Ahmedabad.
Answer.
Jindal Global Law School, Sonipat.
Yeah, there are 20 private law colleges in India, but number one, the private college comes to Jindal Global Law School, Sonipet, and then Army Institute of Law, Mohali, Symbiosis Law School, and Institute of Law, and so on and so forth. Then we can say KIIT School of Law, Bhubaneswar. Earlier, Professor Faizan Mustafa sir is the director or the director of the law program over there in KIIT School of Law. And ICFA Law School, which is there in Hyderabad, and is also functioning in the Dehradun also, and this the position is later part. Okay, 15th question.
15th question. Which journal is published by Bar Council of India, New Delhi? Bar Council of India Law Journal. 2. Advocate Law Journal. And 3. Indian Bar Review. And 4. Indian Law Review.
Among four, which one is the right answer? That is published by the Bar Council of India, New Delhi.
Indian Bar Review. Indian Bar Review is quarterly journal of the Bar Council of India Trust, published since 1972. Indian Bar Review is meant for judges, advocates, law teachers, and law researchers. It has a wide readership because of its quality and content. It regularly reports developments both in law and legal education. The Indian Bar Review, it is rated as one of the top legal periodicals published in the country.
Yes, that's my better half, Abdul Shahnaz, and who is MA MPhil, retired degree college lecturer, and that she finished her turn of the 15 questions. Now I will be switch over to my place, then I will go through it. But I already told you that I am sure that you are hearing me. Yes, answer. Answer.
Sir,
Please give me the answer, otherwise I will think that whether you are there or not. And this also you could see that again I put it over there, the National Handloom Day. Is it not? Say yes
yes,
or
sir.
no. Very good, very good. So today my special thing is on this Swadeshi movement. Because why Swadeshi movement? Because of the Handloom Day is celebrated in the commemoration of the Swadeshi movement, which is generally 7th August, which is started in 1905. Regarding the Swadeshi movement, that's the point here. Let me see that Swadeshi movement question which I prepared over there. Be ready. Yes, number one. Who coined the word Swadeshi? Number one, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. 2. SMT Sarojini Naidu. 3. Mahatma Gandhi. 4. Sardar Patel. Quick answer, please.
Sir, Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi has made this Swadeshi movement, and I'm sure that is the right answer. I appreciate it. Next, another question is who said Swaraj is my birthright? Dada Bhai Naroji, Sardar Patel, Tatya Tope, Balagangadhar Tilak.
Balagangadhar Tilak.
Balagangadhar
Sir,
Tilak.
yes, sir.
Before I could finish it, you should be in a position to give me the answer, because that is a sharpness. Because I already told you that I am going to ask her today's postings. Why Swadeshi movement started? It was the protest shown to the Britishers to make the partition of Bengal. By whom? Who made that partition by of Bengal? Because the presidency is having the very long area would be there. Now that they want to make the difficult to rule it, and hence they want to make the partition. And in whose viceroy period at the time? Lord Wellington, Lord Dyer, Lord Curzon, Lord Warren Hastings. Answer
Lord
is
Curzon, sir.
Lord Curzon is the
Okay.
right answer. The moment it started the Lord Curzon decision dividing the province of Bengal, the anti-patriotism campaign was launched by the moderates to express the pressures on the government to prevent the unjust portion of the Bengal from being implemented. Next, third question goes like this. When the Swadeshi movement started, it means which year? Yes, now tell me. Because already that I made it very much clear, but I don't know whether you could follow it or not.
Third option, sir.
Yes. 1903, 1904, third option 1905, and fourth option 1906. The right answer is 1905. It is started over there. Yes. From which month, dash, and in the year 1905, I made it clear at Dash Town Hall, a massive meeting was held, or the formal proclamation of the Swadeshi movement was made. So now you fill up that month as well as the place. August
August.
and Bombay. August.
Calcutta, sir. Third one, sir.
Yes. Third option is the right option. That is the August, and Calcutta is the right answer. For that one, it started in August in 1905, and the Calcutta Town Hall, a massive meeting was held. The formal proclamation of the Swadeshi movement was made. Good. I appreciate it. Yeah. But I did not made a lot of things here. Okay. Now it doesn't matter. The fifth question is, the message was propagated and the Indian boycotted which goods at the time? What are the goods they boycotted it at the time? Because you know it very much. Sir, Vankayal sir, brinjals, lady fingers, tomatoes, potatoes. Is it?
No, sir. Foreign goods, sir.
Yes, tell me. Manchester clothes, that is the foreign goods, and Liverpool salt, and any other product which are made from there, they would like to boycott it. Even they burned out as a protest all the foreign clothes. So I don't know because in which place it is they burned out. I could not make it out. Okay. Now the sixth question: what are the other factors of Lord Curzon motivate the Indians to go for the national protest, but not one of the following? Say I said not one of the following. Means that is not the reason, but others are reason. Conservative policies. Yes, it is there because Lord Curzon has made those conservative policies. Next, administrative measures such as the Indian Universities Act. It is there or not? Yes, he made the such administrative measures for the Indian University Acts, and then the imposing a heavy tax on land. No, this is not over there. And a Corporation Act and preliminary are partitions of Bengal is there. Yes, they want to make the Corporation Act the primarily the partition of the Bengal. They made it over there. Hence, the conservative policies of the Lord Curzon, administrative measures adopted during the Lord Curzon's rule, such as the Indian University Act, Calcutta Corporation Act, and primarily the partition of Bengal led to the nationwide protest. Yes. Now, the seventh question: the anti-partition campaign was launched by Dash to expert pressure on the government to prevent the unjust partition of the Bengal from being implemented. The dash is filled with the number one, conservatives, number two, moderates, number three, Gandhiji, number four, Rabindranath Tagore. I intentionally kept Gandhiji there because people think that Gandhiji started the movement. No. It is the moderates they started the movement. It is the moderates they started the movement because they don't want to see that they should be slave to the government. Because how? The moderates are a bit literates. That's why they know it what is right and what is wrong. So don't give the any patakam. Don't do anything. Give the free education. Now you see how the democracy will. Sir, in this MLC election. Okay, that is a different issue. Come on, let us come to the point. Okay, who led the Swadeshi movement in Pune and Bombay under the guidance of Phule, Jyotirao Phule, or Lala Lajpat Rai, or Syed Haidar Raza, or Bala Gangadhar Tilak? I am speaking about the Pune. Yes. Repeat. Answer is yes.
4.
Yes, it is a 4. Bala Gangadhar Tilak, and he made it the Pune and other places. Now, who led the Swadeshi movement in Punjab under the guidance of? I am speaking Punjab. Option is Syed Haidar Raza, then Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Lala Lajpat Rai, and Ajit Singh, or Gopala Ganesh Agarkar.
Answer 3, sir.
Answer 3. It is the Lala Lajpat Rai and Ajit Singh. He led the movement, the Swadeshi movement in the Punjab. Then, who led the Swadeshi movement in Delhi under the guidance of? Number 1, Ashfaqullah Khan. Number 2, Dadabhai Naroji. Number 3, Syed Haidar Raza. 4, Tantia Tope.
Dadabhai Naoroji, sir.
Dadabhai Naoroji.
Syed Haidar Raza. Syed Haidar Raza, he led there in the Delhi. Then who led the Swadeshi movement in Madras under the guidance of Subramanya Bharati, Chidambar Pillai, or Akila Kanna Dasan, or Mahadev Desai? In Madras.
Subramanya Bharati.
అది కావాలని పెట్టినా నేను అది because the people will definitely go for that one. It's the Pillai. It's Sitaram Pillai. That is, he led it, the movement in Madras. Yes. Now the 12th question: who played an important major role in the framing these reforms in impact of Swadeshi movement? Means important role, main role played in the reforms are concerned in the Swadeshi movement is Gopala Krishna Gokhale, Tantia Tope, Madan Mohan Malviya, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan.
Gopal Krishna Gokhale, sir.
If the Gopala Krishna Gokhale is played a major role in the Swadeshi movement, and that is the reason. Okay, that credit goes to him because Tantya Tope also comes over there, but he is in different issue regarding the Madan Mohan Malviya, that he is the founder of the Banaras in the university. Then come to the Syed Ahmed Khan, and he is the founder of the Aligarh Muslim University. Okay, 13th question. The petitions were written to the government, public meetings were held, and the ideas were spread through the newspaper, except one which was given below. Because in other newspapers that they have given over there, but one paper which is not given, no, not played a role over there. But three papers they have issued this, all the things regarding the petitions and canvassed and spread to the public at large. The papers are Hitabadi, Sanjibani, Kranti, and Bengali. One is not.
Kranti, sir.
It is the Kranti is not, but Hitabadi is there, Sanjibani is there, and Bengali is there. These are paper. They made everything published and brought to the notice of the nook and corner because of this movement. Yes. Now, 14th question is, the annulment was not taken well by the Muslims. Consequently, the British shifted the administrative capital from Calcutta to which place? As the place was associated with the Muslim glory when dash Viceroy. Now the Calcutta headquarters changed to the different headquarter capital by the Britisher. Under whose viceroyship? Is it shifted to Delhi and Lord Wendell period, or Delhi the Lord Amphill period, or Sharanpur the Lord Warren Hastings, or Delhi Lord Hardinge period? Among the four, which is the right answer? No doubt it is shifted to Delhi. But who is the viceroy at the time? Lord Hardinge is the viceroy at the time when it is shifted over there. Because why they shifted? Because they thought it is very difficult to survive over there in Calcutta because there is much more rebellions are there. But if you go to the Delhi Mughal period, Mughal places, naturally they will give the shelter to us because they will canvass their Muslim, and here these people canvass the Hinduism more. Okay, let us come to the point 15. That is called divide and rule. That is called divide and rule. That is the policy they adopted. That's why, and we are just ignored, and we become a trap, and we will become a victim. We will become a prey. Okay, 15th question. In which month, date, and year the Viceroy announced the revocation of the partition of Bengal, the creation of a new province, and the plan to shift the capital, British India, from Calcutta to Delhi, the distant plain? It is done in which date? December 12, 1910, December 11, 1911, December 12, 1911, November 12, 1911. Which date they made this? Shifting from Calcutta to Delhi, number one, and the revocation of the partition, they made it over, and the new provinces, the partition is, of course, they made it out, and it is done December 12th, 1911. That is the particular time. Okay, next. Swadeshi movement established and inspired to establish the following, but not one among them. See, other three are there, no doubt, which is having the impact because of this movement. But one is not actually thing which is there. Number one, Rabindranath Tagore, Shanti Niketan. Yes, because of that thing that he made the Shanti Niketan. What is the another book the Rabindranath Tagore wrote at that period? Just forgotten the name. Just know what I read.
Gitanjali, sir.
Yeah, no, another also there. Another also.
Gitanjali.
Yes, tell me.
Gitanjali, sir.
No, that is
Gitanjali.
no, that is no another name also that he Varudeva, something it starts with. But anyway, let us see that Calcutta National Law College. Yes, the Bengal National College. There is no Calcutta National College. There is the Bengal National College was there, formed over there because the University Act was made. A number of national schools and colleges are there. The right answer is Bengal. Then the Calcutta National College is not there, but it is the Bengal National College, which is the Swadeshi movement outcome. Okay, in the 1906 Congress, yes, yes,
National Network.
yeah, because the point is here, I just twisted. The Bengal National College was there because of the motivation they started it. and many number of the national schools and colleges are comes over there, and because the education given the high priority, and inspired by that Rabindranath Tagore wrote the Shanti Niketan, and this national, what is the Vande Mataram? What do you call Vande Mataram?
Anthem, sir.
National anthem. That
National
Vande
anthem.
Mataram Bankim Chandra Chatterjee has taken from which book?
From Geetanjali.
No. There is another book.
Rabindranath.
Another, it starts with A. Okay, anyway, that is the thing, but only the here I twisted the Calcutta. Calcutta was not the made, it is the Bengal, it was there. Okay, 17th question. In 1906, Congress session held at Calcutta. The INC, Indian National Congress, under the presidency of Dash, declared self-government or Swaraj as the goal of INC. Who made such a thing? At the time, presidency, who is their INC president? In Calcutta. Yes, number one, Syed Hassan Imam. Number two, Dadabhai Naroji. Number four, Madan Mohan Malviya. Number five, Ani Besant. Answer is Dadabhai Naroji. Is the presidentship of INC at the time when the government of the Swaraj, as the goal of the ANC, they made it over there. Okay, next, 18th question. The extremist R dash gained a dominant influence over the Swadeshi movement in Bengal after 1905 till 1908. It is also known as dash. Some period they will make it out. The extremists also will call passionate nationalist or garam dal or green dal and era of the passionate nationalist, or garam dal and era of the passionate nationalist, or red dal and era of the passionate nationalist. But one thing is very much clear. The last one is era of the passionate nationalist, we say. But what is that extremist will be known as? R. Green dal or garam dal or red dal. They say garam dal. You know what is garam dal? Hot. Garam means hot. Dal means pulses here. Okay, let us see that is the name given extremist to them. Okay. Participation of the people in Swadeshi movement all below except one among them. But I found even the teachers also participated over there. But they did not mention teacher, but they say professors they participated over there. Women's participate over there. Students participate over there. And the part of the Muslims participated, those who are light, they will participated. But here, better we can say professors participated, but I did not see whether teachers participated or not. So here I made the teachers, but better we'll say all of them above participated over there, because everybody, teachers means even a professor also a teacher. But only the thing is professor oblique a teacher. So better we'll say that even students means, yes, we can make the students women's and students, better we can make it so that we can come to the point. It becomes second, and this becomes third. Then what is the fourth option? What is the fourth option? Tell me.
All of the above.
All of the above. I believe your mental IQ is very good. Mental ability is very good. I appreciate it. Okay, next comes the point. 20th question. What was the impact Swadeshi movement in all below the except one among the following? So the Swadeshi movement made the impact for all the things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but only one is not there. What is one which is not there? Number one, growth in Swadeshi industries. Yes, because they have forgotten the foreign goods. They started the spinning wheel and spindle. They are using handloom. They are making it, and boycott all the buyers and sellers of the foreign goods. And decline of the exports. No, this decline of the export. No, the answer is here decline. No, it is a export. They what they say. No, they banned the export. So export they don't want to, they import it, they don't want to take it out. The decline of the import is a word they made it, not export. So whatever the imported goods should be there, they are boycotting it. Okay, the establishment of the Swadeshi institution, but here the which I distorted it is the third decline of in export, but actually it is a decline in import only. That is the answer actually. So the third one is not applicable over there, because I said not impact of the Swadeshi movement. Even then, the third is the right answer. Okay, now 21st question is, it is forced British dispensation to offer some concession to Indians in the form of Morley Minto reforms in Morley Minto reforms came in which year? 1906, 1907, 1998, 1909. Is a very easy answer.
1909, sir. 1909,
1909,
sir.
because the partition they made it over yes, that is the answer. Only one was not the ground for the gradual suppression of the Swadeshi movement among the following. Means only one is not applicable to the suppression of the gradual, that is the gradual suppression of the Swadeshi movement. Which is one is there? Number one, government repression. Number two, absence of leadership and organization. Number four, external conflicts. Number three, external conflict. Number four, limited extent. Yes, answer is, even though wrong, doesn't matter, there is no minus marks. Even though there is a wrong, there is no matter, minus marks. Please tell me.
External conflict, sir.
External conflicts, actually there is a internal conflict is the ground for the gradual. I changed it from the internal to I made external conflict, which is not applicable to the above. Because in the examination, it is very easy to say which are covered over there, but very difficult to say which is not over there sometimes. Okay, let us see that what is the 23rd question. University of Pune is named after the freedom fighter. And what is that? Sarojini Naidu Pune University, Savitri Phule University, Savitri Phule Pune University, or Jyotirao Phule University. Which one is the right answer?
Sir, fourth one.
Jyotirao Phule is the husband of the Savitri Bhai Phule. I should say female, but I intentionally removed it. Female fighter. It is the Savitri Bai Phule Pune University. Earlier it is called University of Pune. But now Savitri Bai Phule Pune University. That is the third is the right answer. So Savitri Bai Phule University, SPPU, formerly University of Pune, and University of Pune is a collegiate public study university located in the city of the Pune, India. Of course, everybody now it is known because I just now I read it. Yes, what is the answer? 24th question. What is the earliest name of Pune? Is it a difficult question? I just now I read it.
Pune, sir.
Pune. That is the answer. Yes, province. Yeah, from Pune is the earlier one. Now it became a Pune. I don't know what is the Pune meaning. Even I did not search it. Yes, let us come to the 25th question. Province of Bengal consisting of all but not one among them was. What is that? Because province of Bengal is wide. Bengal is there, Orissa is there, and Assam and Bihar is there. Only Shimla is not there at the time. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now 26. Swadeshi means native. Then what is dash means foreigner? Videshi, Gramdeshi, Pardesi, Bhumidesi.
Pardeshi, sir.
Videshi.
Videshi. First one, sir. Videshi.
విదేశీ అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి?
Sir,
Foreigner,
Videshi means,
Foreigners, sir.
sir, not Swadeshi, sir. So that is called as Videshi.
అయితే ఇక్కడ కరెక్ట్ గా ఈ స్వదేశీకి ఆపోజిట్ విదేశీ, కాబట్టి విదేశీ ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్ చెప్పుకోవాలి. అంటే పరదేశీ కూడా అవుతుంది. పరదేశీ ఆల్సో ద ఫారినర్ మీన్స్
Yes, sir.
1 and 2 both are the right answer. But strictly speaking, Videshi is the right word because when you say Swadeshi means native, opposite is Videshi. So that is the way. If you write the both of thing also doesn't matter, you will get the marks. 1 and 2 also right, 1 and 3 also right, also you will get the marks. If you say the Videshi also you will get the marks. This is exclusively that I made for the sake of the what movement? Swadeshi movement.
Swadeshi movement, sir.
Yes, let us come to the next. Is last time that we discussed in the mental ability, the less pain you will get it in administering the death sentence in hanging to death. Okay, now 131 question is the mental ability. I am coming to the mental ability. From the Swadeshi movement to the mental ability, I am coming over there. If doctor commits a mistake, dash the ground. Then if an advocate commits a mistake, then dash the ground. So what is 6 feet above, 6 feet below, 6 feet below or 6 feet above, or fly on or lie on, or lie on and fly on? Which is the appropriate word? Where we fix it in the 131 question. Question అర్థమైందా అండి అసలు? Say yes or no.
No, sir.
డాక్టరు తప్పు చేస్తే ఏమైతుంది తెలుసా అండి? ఏ రాసినక్కడ నేను
చచ్చిపోతాడు.
వాడు చచ్చిపోతాడు. చచ్చిపోతే ఏం చెప్తారు మనిషిని? జనరల్లీ
లయాన్ చచ్చిపోయాడు.
బాతి పెడతారు. అయితే లాయర్ తప్పు చేసింది అనుకోండి, ఏమవుతాడండి? హ్యాంగ్ టు డెత్ అవుతాడు. అంటే పైకి పోతాడా లేదా? అంటే 6 feet ఎబోవ్ కాదా? విచ్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్?
Option 2.
Second one, sir.
Second one is the right answer. Is it or not? See, generally I am speaking. See, cremation is different, burial is different. Okay, no doubt. But generally that people use in this way. Okay. 132 question is, if rose is coded as 6821, chair is coded as 73456, and preach is coded as 961473, and what will be the code of search? ఒకటి టాలీ చేసుకుంటే ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది ఈజీగా. 1-2 టాలీ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. రోజులో చూడండి, ఎస్ కాడ ఏమొచ్చింది? ఇక్కడ 2 వచ్చింది. ఓకే. ఈకి చూడండి, ఈ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? రోజులో లాస్ట్ కి వచ్చింది. ఈకి ఏమొచ్చింది? 1 వచ్చింది. అంటే 2 1 ఒకటి వచ్చేసింది. ఆ తర్వాత చూడండి, ఏ చూడండి, ఏ కాడ ఏమొచ్చింది? చైర్ కాడ 4 వచ్చింది. అంటే 2 1 4 కరెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది. మళ్ళీ చూడండి, సి ఎక్కడికి వచ్చింది? సి చైర్ కాడ వచ్చింది. అంటే 7 వచ్చింది. అంటే 2 1 4 7 వచ్చేసిందా లేదా? మళ్ళీ హెచ్ చూడండి, హెచ్ లో 3 వచ్చింది చైర్ లో. ఇక్కడ ఏమొచ్చింది? అంటే ఆప్షన్ ఏది రైట్? టూ 1 4 6 7 3 2 1 6 4 7 3. ఎస్. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇచ్చాను కదండి నేను. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇచ్చాను కదా నేను. ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంటది. ఇది చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు, కనీసం ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి.
Fourth one is correct, sir.
ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంటుంది చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి.
సార్ 214673 is the correct, sir.
2 1 4 6
4673.
4 6 6 4.
No, sir, 46.
4 6.
4 6 అంటే నెంబర్ 2 is right.
Yes, sir.
Answer is number 2 is right. Answer is number 2 is right. కరెక్ట్ గా చూస్తే. ఓకే. ఫీడ్బ్యాక్, ద ఆల్ఫాబెట్ ఆర్ కోడెడ్ యాజ్ షోన్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, రోజ్ కి ఇక్కడ రాసిన చూడండి. నేను ఇక్కడ రోజ్ ఏమైతుంది? ఇక్కడ రాస్తే ఏమన్నది? ఇక్కడ ద కోడ్ సెర్చ్ ఇస్ 214673 రాసినా లేదా? కోడింగ్ చేయండి సార్. ఆర్ ఇంత, దీనికింత, 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 ఎస్ కింత, హెచ్ కింత, ఆర్ కింత, సి కి 7, హెచ్ కి 3. Then you can get the answer 214673 is the right answer. Undisputed. Okay. In certain code, monkey is written as XDJMNL. How is tiger written in that code? ఇది కూడా పెద్ద కష్టం ఏం కాదు, ఒక్కటి చూసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. 5 minutes are left over there. ఇమీడియట్ ఇంతసేపు అనండి. మంకీ కాడ రాసింది సార్, ఇక్కడ జెడ్ ఎక్స్ రాసింది ఇక్కడ.
Yes, QDFHS is the correct, sir. Fourth one.
Fourth one is correct. QDFHS is the correct. ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ చూడండి మీరు. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ కి అప్లై చేయండి. టైగర్ ఎక్కడ అంటే 4th ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. ఎట్లా వస్తుంది? లెట్ us see that the letter of the word are written in a reverse order. Then each letter is moved one step backward to obtain the code. బస్ అంతే. రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్ లో రాసి ఏం చేసింటే, బ్యాక్వర్డ్ కు ఒకటి పెంచిండు, ఏది తక్కువ చేసిండు. ఇక్కడేమో వై ఉన్నది, ఇక్కడేమో ఎక్స్ ఉన్నది. ఎక్స్ వై అంటే ఒక తక్కువ చేసిండు, అంటే ఎక్స్ అయింది. ఈ విధంగా మళ్ళీ ఉల్టగా రాసిండు అంతే. ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ ఇన్ ద వే, ఇది QD FHS అయిపోతుంది. So that is the answer. Okay, let us see that if friend is coded as HUMJTK, and how is candle is written in that code? ఫ్రెండ్ చూడండి కోడెడ్ యాజ్ హెచ్ అంటే ఎన్ని జంప్ చేసిండు ఈ FGH అంటే ఒకటి జంప్ చేసినట్టు ఎఫ్ తర్వాత హెచ్ వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ ఎంత జంప్ చేసిండు PQRSTU అంటే STU యూ అయింది అంటే ఎస్ ని తీసేయండి, ఎస్ ఆర్ ని తీసేయండి, ST రెండు జంప్ చేసిండు ఇక్కడ. ఆ తర్వాత ఐ కాడ ఎన్ని జంప్ చేసిండు IJK ఇక్కడ ఐ కాడ జే ఉన్నది మరి అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒకటే జంప్ అయింది ఇక్కడ. So if you see in this way, candle, how can the candle could be written over there?
EDRIRL, sir. EDRIRL. I think
Yes,
so.
you are right. EDRIRL is the right answer. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth letter of the word are respectively moved to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 కు మూవ్ అయిపోయినాయి. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 మూవ్ అయింది అండ్ 7 step forward to obtain the corresponding letters of the code. ఒకటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ కి 2 అయింది, సెకండ్ లెటర్ కి 3 అయింది, థర్డ్ లెటర్ కి 4 అయింది, ఫోర్త్ లెటర్ కి 5 అయింది, 6 ఆ విధంగా మూవ్ అయిపోతా ఉంటే ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసింది మనకు DEDRIRL is the right answer. సో మనం ఇక్కడ ఇది రేపు చెప్దాం మనము. సో కనీసం ఇప్పుడు రఫ్ గా చెప్పగలుగుతారా ఏంటిది ఇది? గ్రాస్ ఎరోజన్, డ్యామ్. గ్రాస్ ఏం చేస్తుంది?
Water, sir.
రైట్, ఇట్ ప్రివెంట్ ద ఎరోషన్. గ్రాస్ ఇట్ ప్రివెంట్ ద ఎరోషన్. డ్యామ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఇట్ ప్రివెంట్ ద water. Grass prevents the erosion of the soil. In the same way, dam prevents the flow of water. So that is the thing which I want to make it out. And participants, thank you for your watching and listening. And the Professor Dr. Muhammad Sahib Hussain very much present over here. And then Swadeshi movement, we did it. And today we have covered the handloom. What is handloom? Anyone can say what is handloom?
Cheneta.
Because you knit with the hand. You knit with the hand, then it becomes handloom. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is the thing. So that is the handloom. You knit with the hand, and hence we can say handloom. But now it is taking. Now the power loom also came over there. Power loom means power will push the spindle. Spindle అంటే తెలుసు కదా, ఇట్లకెళ్ళి అడ్డుపోతుంది, అట్లకెళ్ళి ఇటు వస్తుంది చూడండి, దాన్ని స్పిండిల్ అంటారు. So in that way also that we can make it out through the spindle also we can move from one place to another place either with the hand earlier, but now with the spindle they can make it out, and hence this is the thing which I want to share today. And I also prepared Swadeshi movement tour. Yeah, thank you very much. This also I prepared. Then handloom also prepared. I'm searching for that. Where is that handloom has gone? And welcome. Yes. This I have to show this. Did you see that now? Welcome to Lasset. I put it over there. And 20.